Hello dear Python adventurers and welcome back to another episode of Python Adventures in Microbit. In today's exciting episode, we're going to dive deep into the world of conditional statements, loops, animations, and the mystical power of indentation. Get ready to have a blast! Alright, let's get started by creating awesome animations and incorporating conditional statements in our code. But hold on, before we proceed, let me quickly mention that the conditional statements and loops also include the incredible for loops and the extraordinary else statements. In this thrilling example, we'll create an interactive program that brings to life an enchanting heartbeat animation when button A is pressed. And if you thought that was magical enough, wait till you see what happens when you press button B. It's going to be a roller coaster of emotions with alternating smiling and sad faces. Get ready to be amazed! Wow, look at that! Pressing button A triggers a heartwarming heartbeat animation, and when you press button B, the microbit becomes an emotional canvas with alternating smiling and sad faces. Isn't it fascinating? With the combination of conditional statements, loops, animations, and the proper indentation, we can create interactive wonders on the microbit. Now, let's take a closer look at the hidden gems within the code. The while loop is our faithful companion throughout this adventure. It ensures that our program keeps running indefinitely until we decide to stop it manually. By default, we use while true, which creates an infinite loop. But hey, did you know that we can replace true with a specific condition? That's right! We can unleash the full potential of while loops by using different conditions that must be met for the loop to keep on running. But don't worry, we'll explore this fascinating feature a bit later towards the end of our program. We'll learn how to use other conditions instead of the true condition in while loops, so stay tuned! Now, let's shed some light on the importance of proper indentation. Just like adventures need to stay organized and follow a path, our code also needs structure and clarity. Indentation plays a crucial role in achieving this. When we use conditional statements like if and elif, and when we work with while loops, we need to ensure that the lines of code we want to include in those blocks are properly indented. To achieve this, we simply press the magical tab key to indent the lines below. It's like creating a magical boundary that keeps everything together. Alright, let's talk about those mesmerizing conditional statements. They work like spells, allowing us to make decisions and create different paths within our code. In the realm of microbit programming, we start with an if statement. It's just as simple as writing if followed by a condition and a colon. Just like the language we speak, right? In our case, we wrote if button A dot was pressed, which checks if button A was pressed. If it was indeed pressed, the program carries out the tasks that we indent beneath the if statement. Oh, and don't forget, the microbit editor is our trusty ally suggesting possible additions to our code. How cool is that? And here comes another enchanting element, the sleep function. This function allows us to add delay in our program, creating a mesmerizing sense of time. Just like a magician who makes time stand still, we can use sleep to pause the program for a specific duration. For example, we used sleep at 1000 to create a 1 second pause. This gives us a chance to witness each image before it transitions to the next image. Remember, the sleep function takes the duration in milliseconds, so 1000 milliseconds equals to 1 second. Time is a powerful ally when it comes to creating captivating animations. But wait, there's more to this magical adventure. We have the incredible Elif Statements. Elif Statements are just like if statements, but the only difference is that they can only be used after an if statement has already been used. Elif stands for else if. If the condition for the first if statement isn't met, then it checks the elif statements after it in order to see if any of those conditions are met. In our program, we used elif button B dot was pressed to check if button B was pressed. When it happens, a whole new world of animations unfolds, revealing a custom smile face and a sad face. Now, here's where the true magic happens. We incorporate the while loops within our if and elif statements. These while loops ensure that our animations keep running as long as the conditions are met. In this case, our animation keeps going on forever because the condition true is always true. But hold on a second, we encountered a slight problem during our adventure. After pressing a button, if we press the other button, the original animation keeps going. It's like being stuck in a time loop. But fear not, fellow adventurers, for I have a solution. We'll make a simple change to our while loops. Instead of using true as the condition, we'll use something more magical. We'll use not button B dot was pressed for the heartbeat animation loop and not button A dot was pressed for the smile and sad face animation loop. This enchanting trick ensures that if an animation is ongoing and we press the button for the other animation, the loop breaks and we're back in the main loop where we can choose which button to press for the next adventure. And that's a wrap for a mind-blowing journey into the realm of conditional statements, loops, animations, and the mighty power of indentation. You have witnessed the art of creating interactive programs using while loops, conditional statements like if and elif, and the mesmerizing animations on the Microbit. Remember, proper indentation and the secrets of time delays can turn your code into a captivating masterpiece. Now it's your turn to embark on your own quest where your imagination knows no bounds. I hope you had a blast, and stay tuned for our next thrilling adventure where we'll delve even deeper into coding concepts and unleash our creativity like never before. See you next time!